Hey guys, and welcome back to Shino Vane. Today I'm going to show you my spellcaster deck. And before I'm going to show you my deck, this deck is just for fun. Okay, it's not for competitive. It's not for competing with other players or other Yu-Gi-Oh players. Okay, it's just for fun, and I really like it. And if you like it, try to build it, or even build a better deck than this one. And this deck is not ready yet. I just built it for fun. I'm gonna try to buy more cards, but until that day comes, here is what I got. Okay, first I got two Dark Magician, one Dark Magician Girl, and the regular uh Black Chaos, and then the Dark Magician Chaos. And now you guys probably never seen this card before. This card is Dark Eradic I can't remember. Dark Eradicator Warlock, yes. So basically, if you have a Dark Magician on your field, you can tribute that Dark Magician to special summon this guy from your hand. Now, what makes this guy so powerful and so strong in this deck is because every time, it's not just you, it's you and your opponent. So every time when a normal spell card is activated, your opponent take 1,000 points of damage, which is pretty good, since we have a pretty good amount of normal spells too. And since nowadays they use a lot of normal spells, kinda, so your opponent might want to think twice before using a normal spell card. Now, next is the Master Magician Andy Minion. I don't fucking know how to pronounce his name, but yeah, he's pretty strong for this deck, or at least that's what I think. But hey, whatever. It's just a fun deck. And of course, Chaos Sorcerer. Banish a dark and a light monster to special summon it. Banish one monster, but it can't attack. And it has a power of 2300. It's pretty decent. And of course, Buster Blader. You know what is kind of form. Dark Paladin, of course. Now, for the level 4 or lower monster is I plan on going 2 skill dark and 2 skill white, but I don't have any more of those, so yeah. So 2 skill dark and 2 skill white magician. Now I go for 2 breakers because you can automatically destroy 2 spell or trap your opponent control, really, which is pretty good. Which allows you to add more normal spells instead of adding mystical space typhoon. And of course, it is a spellcaster deck, so of course we're gonna have 2 magician Valkyrie and 1 Kaiko the Ghost Destroyer. Very powerful if you equip him with any other equipped spell card. Every time you damage him, damage your opponent, you can banish 2 monsters from their graveyard. So if they had Judgment Dragon, Cyber Twin Dragon, it really fucked the strategy up, really. Now Mahavilo, really strong card. And since you have a decent amount of equip card for this guy, he's really strong. And of course, ban card, Wish of the Black Forest, but I don't give a fuck. I play what I want, and yeah, pretty good card. And of course, All Vindictive Magician. I plan on going for 2, but it's not very necessarily since I have other cards to get rid of my opponent monster. No, that is it for all the spellcaster, and I'm going for the dragons. Now I thought about going for 3 Mirage Dragon, but they're not that powerful. Well, they are powerful. Their effect is, and they have a decent amount of attack power, which is 1600. But yeah, I plan on going 2 instead of 3 because if I go for 3 Mirage Dragon, it's gonna fuck my hands up pretty badly. Okay, but his effect is pretty good. It's really awesome, especially those. This completely completely countered Stellar Knight because they have like a lot of traps. And this card, if Mirage Dragon is on the field, your opponent cannot activate trap during the battle phase. So really, it's pretty good. So Blizzard Dragon, of course, when you summon this guy, can not negate, but can stop one monster from your opponent's side of the field from attacking until it's your turn again. So you can keep using the effect and again and again and again until they fuck until they fucking destroy him, then GG for you. Now, Pitch Dark Dragon. And of course, Dark Blade, equip, gain 500 attack points. Yeah. And of course, Dark Blade, now to the Warriors. I think I have like 2. Yeah, 2 only. Dark Blade is one classic cool card. And of course, I go for DD Assailant, different dimension. I don't know, but his effect is really, really good. That's why I didn't go for 2 Old Vindictive Magician, because I choose this guy. This guy, if this card is destroyed by battle, by your opponent monster, you can banish this card and that monster. And yep, GG for that monster, for your opponent monster. So pretend. So for example, if they use a Cyber Twin Dragon to attack this guy, right? It's true that you take damage, but it's worth it because you can banish this monster and Cyber Twin Dragon. So really, it really messes up the strategy. That is why I decided to go with this guy instead of 2 Old Vindictive Magician. And also, it has 1700 attack points. So if you increase his attack, it will be pretty OP. And of course, Curving Bandit. And oh yeah, and I play by the Orphac. So if you draw 5 cards, show it to your opponent. Instead of getting one spell or trap, I just grab all the spell and trap and just throw out all the monster. I like playing by the Orals. And now the last monster is Balloon Lizard. Now my deck, I like to inflict direct damage. You know, if my monster is getting overpowered by their monster, I'm going directly for the life point. And of course, Balloon Lizard is a very good one. 500 attack points and 1900 defense points, so it's pretty good. And if this card is face up on the field for each of your standby phase, this guy gain a counter. And if this card is, but remember though, this card is pretty dangerous because it could also affect your life points. If this card is destroyed by a card, so by a trap, by a spell, by a monster attack, by a monster effect, really is pretty dangerous. But you know, hey, I'm taking risk here. For each counter, they take 400. So pretend you have 10. That's like automatically 4,000. I think, whatever. But still, you can just put it in. Pretend you have enough counter for this guy to finish your opponent, right? Just attack your opponent monster, or just attack him directly. And if he use any trap, really he's fucked already. Because if this guy is sent to the graveyard by a card effect or a battle, the person who caused that sent him to the graveyard will take that damage instead. Now that is all of the monsters. Let's go over the spells. And of course, ban card again, Monster Reborn. I don't get what people said. People said that, oh, you know, that's too OP. I don't think it's OP. I think it's powerful. But hey, whatever. It's their stupid shit. Graceful Charity, another ban card. Change of Heart, of course, ban. Now, your equipped spell card. Mage Power, United We Stand, and Acts of Despair. Very powerful. 1000 attack points, 800 attack points for each monster you control, and Mage Power for every, and increase 500 for every spell and trap you have. So pretty good. Dedication to Light and Darkness, because we have 2 Dark Magician, one for Dark Magician of Chaos, and one for Dark Eradicator Warlock. So pretty good. And I go for 2 Magical Dimension, allow you to get your spellcaster from your hand quicker. And of course, if you can't get Dark Magician to your hand, boom, Dark Magic Curtain. Really, really good. And of course, in order to summon Endy Minion quickly, you need this spell card. And of course, Black Magic Ritual. Swords of Revealing Light. Burden of the Mighty. Now, I don't know why, but some people say that this card is like too weak or too slow or whatever they think it is. But I think it's a very, very powerful card. You know why? Because your opponent monster lose 100 attack for what level they have. So pretend for Blood, right? He automatically lose 800 attack points. Drop him to 2200 for my Dark Magician to finish off. So I don't get what this card is like. So like, why do they think that this card is so weak? I don't get it. I think it's very powerful. And of course, Dark Hole. If I get Raigeki, I will definitely replace it. Magical Stone of Activation, because there are some spells like I need like swords to stop for time. Like just if there are any other spell card I need. Mystical Space Typhoon, because we only go for one for this because I forgot. Oh yeah, because for Breaker you had to summon him first in order to actually use the effect, but we just need one just in case we really need it to summon other monster without your summoning Breaker. And of course the last two spells is Polymerization and Final Fusion. And I plan on going for another Final Fusion, but I don't have it anymore. Just go search it on Google, you know what it does. Now let's go for the traps. Mirror Force, of course. Magic Cylinder, inflicting damage. I told you already, it's very powerful. Wabakoo, in case your trap can destroy them, but at least you won't take any damage and your monster can survive the attack. Now, Kunai Retrain, equipped to your Mahavelo, increase 500 attack, giving him an additional 500 attack, giving him 1000 attack points. Pretty good. Skill Successor, very powerful trap card. If after you use this after one turn, you can banish this Skill Successor and target one of your monster and increase its attack by 800 attack points. I mean, come on, dude. Trap that can activate from the graveyard. I think that's pretty good. And Blasphemous Chain, really good card. If this card is equipped to one of your monster if it will destroy while equipped to one of your monster, you can destroy one card on the field. So pretty good. Destroy one of their monster. If it destroy one of your monster, revenge. Take out one of their monster too. And Dark Renewal. I plan on going for 2, but I choose Chain Destruction instead because let me see, because they have a lot of monster that is for Synchron deck, for example, because they have like Quick Draw, Junk Synchron. They have a lot of those monsters that really help make their combo. And this guy is the nightmare for those players that use like low monster card combo. And Warrior Decree, of course, negate any trap. Okay, and I know you guys would disagree with me. Like, why would you go for Warrior Decree when you also have trap? Shino, why? I mean, doesn't that like kind of fucked up your shit? Now, I know that it also messed up my stuff, but remember, this is also negating the trap also. True that it also negate your trap. But if you're winning and they're having like a tons of back row, perfect card. And if they try to counter this, Dark Bright, come on. A very good card. Some people don't go for this anymore. I don't know why. Just because it allowed them to draw one card. I don't really see how that matters. I mean, one card can really change the whole game, but still. Really, nowadays deck can't really do anything with one card. Coffin Solder, of course, inflicting damage, 300 points of damage for your opponent for every monster on this side that leaves to the field. Leaves to the graveyard from the field. Yeah, my bad. Secret Blast, 300 damage for every card they control. So this card is really good for Odd Eyes. You know why? Because Odd Eyes like to summon like a tons of monsters. So including the Pendulum Zone. So it had 3 Odd Eyes, like 2 other extra monster or whatever it is, and like a few back row and a 2 pendulum. That's like about what, 2200 damage right there. And of course, Call of the Hunted, just in case we need it to bring some other monster. I don't know, some other monster that we need right now. And now to the extra deck. Now I'm planning on buying more like fusion, more XCs. But, come on, I'm broke. Dark Paladin, got it from my brother when I was like, I don't know, like 3 years ago? I don't fucking remember, but really cool card against Dragon. And that's why we have Dragons. Really good. Now, another Dark Paladin, just in case they destroy the first one, a backup. Come to the rescue. Now, Dark Blade and Dark Dragon Knight. That is why I have Dark Blade and Pitch Dark Dragon. Very good card. And now the last card to wrap it up for this video is, of course, Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. Very powerful card. I don't use this card much because I only use this card if they have a monster that is stronger than some of my strongest monsters. So pretend they summon 5-headed dragon, right? Boom. Summon this guy out. Very easy to summon, very easy to use actually. Just detach the 2 material, half of that monster attack points, and add it to you. Come on. Now you gain another 2,500. Now his attack is 5,000. Boom. GG. I mean, I don't really see why people wouldn't go for this. I mean, not all people that say that, but some people say that, oh, you know, Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon is not good enough, you know, or it's too slow. I think it's their fault. They don't know how to use the card, okay? You can't just randomly using your card, okay? You gotta know the right time and how to use your card in order to become a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master. Like me. Just saying. And that's the end of the video, guys. And I hope you enjoyed that deck. And if you wanted to build one like this, just check it out in the description below. I'm gonna list out all the cards I use for this deck. And remember, I'm using it for fun only, guys, not for competitive. I'm not using it in a tournament, okay? And yeah, that's the end of the video, guys, and I'll see you guys next time.